And somehow we made it here for pitch number 1. And we are back here on the Exports Network. Game number 2 of the day for the Lawrence County Lady Wildcats as they are taking on the White House Heritage Devils. Lawrence County 1-1 in this tournament here, win over Lipscomb Academy, a loss to Walker Valley in their last game, a tie against Franklin 2-2. So we will go over the starting lineups brought to you by Swap and Shop Center of Lawrenceburg. Batting first and playing right field, it will be, actually that was our lineup from the last game. So batting first and pitching, Callie Brown. Batting second and playing first, Hadley Peterson. Elizabeth Hagan batting third, the designated player, as that pitch to Brown is fouled off. Brinley Gilliam batting cleanup and playing shortstop. Annie Lloyd at third, batting fifth. Batting sixth, playing center field, Lily Lloyd. Audrey Lovell in right field, batting seventh. Batting eighth, playing second base, Bella Grace Walker. And batting ninth, playing left field, Carly Van Pelt. And the flex is your catcher, Tori Hurd. And again, on the mound, Callie Brown, and our leadoff batter, the starting pitcher for White House is Stevens. Cully Stevens wearing the number 8. The full count pitch to Brown. Ground ball over the first baseman, and an easy out, 3 unassisted. And a good play defensively but over there at first base by Gracie Short. One down, that'll bring up the first baseman for Lawrence County, number 24, Hadley Peterson. Peterson had a good game in our first game of the day, looking to see if they can carry that over to game number 2. And this was the field where Lawrence County had so much success yesterday, so hoping that can carry over to today. That next pitch on the outside corner called strike. Chance coming from the Lawrence County dugout on the 1-1. Swung on by Patterson and hitting the left center field, a base hit. Hadley Patterson around in first hard, heading for second, and she will be in there standing up with a double. Great piece of hitting there by the Lawrence County Lady Cats first baseman, and they got a runner in scoring position with 1 out. The designated player, number 18, Hagan, Elizabeth Hagan, up to bat. Pitched an absolute gem in game number 1, holding the Franklin Admirals to only 2 runs. Several strikeouts. I mean, she was all over the place in the best way possible for a pitcher. Not a whole lot of walks, only 1 hit by pitch. And it came in the first inning of the ball game. So, again, not much to worry about on the pitching end in game number 1 for Lawrence County. Again, another trend that you would like to see roll over from game 1 into game 2. The 1-0 on the outside corner. Patterson thought about taking off for third. And honestly, I feel like the proximity of the base paths in softball kind of make rundowns a little more interesting. Could just be me. The next pitch fouled off home plate. And again, due to some service, internet, whatever we would call it, technical difficulties, we are recording and uploading these later. Ground ball over to third. Fires across the diamond in time for the second out. But a good job there by Hagan advancing Patterson to third. And now your cleanup batter and shortstop number 1, Brinley Gilliam. Gilliam a solid defensive shortstop and also a great bat as well. Looking to put Lawrence County on the board first here in the top half of the first inning. A ground ball. Third baseman, a good job over there at third. The fire across the diamond may have pulled her off. And we got a safe call and an RBI single from Brinley Gilliam. Lawrence County on the board first. That run scoring was Patterson. So that will bring up Annie Lloyd. Lloyd batting 5th, playing 3rd. Lloyd, left-handed bat. Had a great game at the high corner defensively. See if the bat can add on. And that pitch gets away from the home plate umpire. They're going to thought about bringing Gilliam all the way to third, but will hold tight at second. But now another runner in scoring position with only 2 outs. That pitch upstairs will stay outside the zone. The next pitch. Swung on, ground ball right back to the pitcher. And she will fire over to first in time for the 3rd out. But Lawrence County plates one in the top half of the 1st inning. We'll be back for the bottom half. That will be next on the X Sports Network.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
And we may actually be live. Welcome back to the 2026 Gulf Shores Classic, brought to you here on the X Sports Network, due in part to Murray Regional Health. And we would like to thank Murray Regional for sponsoring all of our games down here at this Gulf Coast Classic.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential property.
Okay, that should have the screen cleared up. Had some technical difficulties there momentarily, but bottom of the 1st inning, Lawrence County 1, White House 0. Lawrence County was able to get one in the bottom half of the inning, or the top half of the inning, with an RBI hit from Brinley Gilliam. It will be Callie Brown to start on the mound for the Lady Cats. Had quite the shutdown performance at this field last night. Going to see if she can duplicate that performance here this afternoon. The next pitch, swung on, foul, back out of play. Leadoff batter, Lily Harris for the White House Lady Devils. What the? And the batter for White House Heritage. Sorry, we're trying to take care of some technical difficulties in the background. As 0-0, the second baseman, Shane Spencer. Got runners at first and second with 2 down. Brown a chance to get herself out of a jam. And send the Lawrence County Bats back to the plate with the lead. Head 0-2 on Spencer. Brown upstairs for ball 1. So Brown still ahead in the count with a little room to work against Spencer. The next pitch skips in there in the dirt. Both runners will advance 60 feet. No, actually, say that hitter. So she'll take her base down. Base is loaded now with 2 outs. I'll bring up the first baseman. Short. Okay, so I'm going to say some clarification from the home plate umpire to Coach Lloyd saying that pitch did hit her. That pitch upstairs. Sounds like we got some the Miller Band going downstairs. Got the jams going here at the Gulf Shores Classic. That pitch upstairs. Now Brown going to have to get back in the count against Short. Nowhere to put her as the bases are loaded with 2 outs. That pitch upstairs gets over the head of Hurd. 1 run will score, and we are tied. Off the wild pitch coming in to score, the leadoff batter, Harris. Or pardon, that was the number 2 batter, Pruitt. Gabby Pruitt scoring the run. Standing up at second is Spencer. At third is Painter. So out to have a quick mound meeting here in the first inning. Lawrence County just wanting to talk some things over. Our score is 1-1 here in game number 2. As we come back set for the 3-0 pitch to Gracie Short. The pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. And a good pitch for Brown to get back in. Surprised to see a 3-0 swing from Short, especially one that was so outside. But with runners in scoring position and 2 outs, you got to be aggressive. That pitch misses for ball 3. So 3-1 our count. First base is open now, so the walk does have somewhere to put her, but that's called strike 2. Full count now for Short, and Brown a chance to get out of the inning. Tied at 1 apiece. The pitch upstairs for ball 4. And Short will trot down to first base. Bases loaded once again. For White House as number 7, Aniston Sneed, the center fielder coming up to the plate. Sneed, a right-handed bat, takes that first pitch inside for a strike. The 0-1, big hack and a swing and a miss, strike two. Brown now potentially one pitch away from getting out of the inning. Upstairs over the head, and here comes another run to score. No throw, and that will be 2 runs scored for Whitehouse as they've taken the lead in the first inning. Both off pitches that's gone over the catcher's head. Runners each all move up 60 feet. Now the 1-2. Showed bunt. That's strike 3. And that will do it for the inning. That strikeout by Brown brought to you by 1819 The Restaurant. When we return, the Cats will come back to the bat in the top of the second. That will be when we return on the X Sports Network.
Right in the heart of the downtown square in Lawrenceburg stands a true local treasure. Holland's Drug Store, the oldest business on the square. Holland's is a name you have trusted since the 1960s. Expert pharmacists Richard and Brooke are proud to offer personalized care, including compounding, while providing you fast and friendly service. They accept most insurance plans so you can get what you need without a hassle. And while you're here, don't forget to explore the gift shop filled with local novelties, willow tree, seasonal home decor, and so much more. Holland's Drug Store. Local and lasting.
Hi, welcome to this week's Mars Hill Minute. We're off to a great start in a brand new year. Don't you love it when something new takes place? We're excited about the building taking place behind us. That this year we'll be in our brand new education building. The Bible tells us, God says He's making all things new. And I get excited when I see new stuff take place, whether it be new babies, new buildings, or new creations. You see, when we give our life to Jesus Christ, we're told we become a new creation. The old things pass away and all things become new. How about making this the year where everything's new in your life? Look to Jesus Christ. Surrender to Him. Repent of your sin. Ask Him to be Lord and Savior of your life. And you can be a new creation in a brand new year. God bless you. Hope you can join us at Mars Hill Baptist Church.
And we're back here, top of the second inning. We had a pitch come in, and then our home plate umpire said stop. And now we'll go again. That pitch rolls in the dirt. I believe the count's just 1-0. I don't think that first pitch that we saw off camera counted. That pitch upstairs as well. 2-0 to Lily Lloyd. Lily Lloyd wearing the number 8, playing in center field. Takes that pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Audrey Lovell on deck. Next pitch. Showed bunt but pulled back. Ball 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike. To Lily Lloyd. Lloyd shows bunt, pulls back in time, and that will be a ball 4. Lily Lloyd will trot down to first. That walk brought to you by Heritage Automotive. Audrey Lovell up to bat. Lovell in right field, wearing the number 21 in the right-handed batter's box. May want another opportunity to try to hit a home run in this field, the same field that she attempted to go yard in last night. Called strike, but Lloyd will make it to second base. Lovell tried to lay down a bunt and was able to get the bat back in time. It was still a called strike, but Lloyd had such a good jump right there, it would have been a shame to have a foul ball. The 0-1 now to Lovell. Swung on, hit sharply to center field, over the center fielder's head, and it's going to drop. Lovell could be looking for 3 again on this field, and she has done it. Audrey Lovell has 4 hits on this field, all 4 of which being triples and RBI triple. Lloyd scores. We're tied up at 2 apiece. And again, I've mentioned it, the wind causing problems, and you could see it again causing the center fielder troubles right there. And that allows Lawrence County to tie it back up at 2. Bella Grace Walker on the bat. Had a big hit in the last game as that one's fouled off. Again, our last game of the day. Ground ball over to short. Throw over to first in time for the out, but another run scores. And Lawrence County now a 3-2 lead. And home plate umpire having an exchange with somebody in the White House dugout. Or maybe, yeah, I'm unsure. I guess just waiting for another ball. Wasn't sure if we had what kind of encounter we had there, but it was, we were out of balls, and that, happens. But to say, it's definitely not a statistic, that's kept here. But I would like to see how many softballs this tournament goes through. That pitch to Van Pelt on the outside. A 1-0 count to Carly Van Pelt. That pitch in there for a strike. It's 2 balls and 1 strike now to Carly Van Pelt. Nobody on for the bottom of the order. Brown. And that pitch in there for a strike. The next pitch swung on and missed for strike 3, and that's the second out of the inning. And now a new batter. As that's Caitlin Norwood coming in to bat in place of Callie Brown, the pitcher. Now the White House coach having a word with our home plate umpire again. Again, with these games on a 90-minute time limit, you'd like to get as many innings in as you can. Get your players' pitches, see them in different situations. And sometimes the coaches' meetings really add up time, and unfortunately, we haven't had a single full game played. Last night, we only made it to the top of the 4th. The 1-0 stays upstairs for ball 2. Say all the Lawrence County teams getting their games out of the way early. Is that ground ball over to short? Fires over to first in time for out number 3. So Lawrence County puts 2 more on as they take the lead going into the bottom of the second. Our score, Lawrence County 3, White House 2. We'll be back on the Exports Network.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
It's never been easier to buy a used car thanks to Prime Automotive Lawrenceburg. We believe in fair prices, superior service, and treating you right. Our friendly staff makes sure of it, helping you find the car you deserve, priced to fit your budget with financing options available. We're always getting new arrivals, making it easy for you to find what you need. Stop by for a test drive Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5. We're located at the old Shoney's building on North Locust Avenue in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
And we are back here at the 2026 Gulf Shores Classic. Brought to you by proud sponsors sponsoring the whole 2026 Gulf Shores Classic in Murray Regional Health. Thank you to all of our sponsors here for this 2026 softball season. Still having to make that adjustment from saying 2025 to 2026. And yeah, it's March. I'm already a third of the way through, or fourth of the way through the year, so at this point, I guess I'll just never get it. White House coming to bat here in the bottom of the second. A 2-run first. Put them in front 2-1, but another pair of Lawrence County runs in the top half of the inning. Able to put the Cats back out in front. And it's now the Lady Devils look to return fire as that swung on and miss there from London Pulley. The next pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. That one swung on, hit over to second base. Fire to first in time for the out. 1 up, 1 down. As we now get to the bottom of the order, and the designated player number 20, Presley Jones. Jones wearing the number 20 in the right-handed batter's box. And again, those 7, 8, 9 batters, the ones you try to get on base for the top of the order to bring around, but Jones swings through the first pitch, called strike. The next pitch. And the dirt ball 1. And 1 ball, 1 strike, our count. And now looking for some. Well, that one, a softball had dropped onto the field. I'm saying, didn't think we had run out already again. As Brown comes set. The 1-1. Swung on and missed. The fastball eating up Jones. Now Brown looking for the put-away pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, and that's another strikeout. Brought to you by 1819 The Restaurant. 2 up, 2 down. As back to the top of the order go the Lady Devils. And that's going to be your catcher number 13, Lily Harris. Now, not very often do you see a catcher lead off a lineup, but anytime any of the bats in the top 3 or 4 of an order, you got to respect greatly. And Harris, first pitch swinging, pops it up. And the wind might try to take it out of play, and trying to make a play on it was heard, and it will bounce foul. We had a home run in the baseball field over to our right. I heard a bunch of cheering and was really confused as to what was going on. The 0-1 here. inside. Evens count up to 1. Brown, the 1-1. Swung on. Foul out of play down the third baseline. Brown ahead 1-2 to the batter, Harris. On deck for White House is the right fielder, number 3, Gabby Pruitt. Ground ball. And pardon, Pewitt. There's no R in there. That's misreading on my part. The 1-2 to Harris. Swung on and hit out to left field. Coming under it is the left fielder, and will make the catch for the third out. A 1-2-3 bottom of the second for White House, as Lawrence County will come to bat in the top half of the inning when we return on the X Sports Network.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tenakee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tenakee Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit Tenakee.com.
Are you looking for quality meat and local goods you can trust? Visit Piney Branch Meats and Mercantile at 100 J.R. Story Way in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We offer homegrown, local beef, pork, and eggs, along with a full mercantile stocked with Tennessee-made products. Whether you're planning a cookout or filling the freezer, you'll find honest quality and friendly service at Piney Branch Meats and Mercantile.
And we are back here for the top half of the third inning. Lawrence County set down White House in order 1-2-3 at the bottom half of the second. And the Lady Cats offense looks prone to stay hot. Again, a 12-run inning on this field last night in the third inning. Would love to, again, duplicate that here this afternoon as that first pitch from Stevens in the dirt. And Stevens' pitch eats up the catcher in the dirt ball, too. Now, again, the time restraints on the game, it is pretty much the end of an inning right past 90 minutes. And, again, with softball tournaments, that pitch is called a strike. Games run long, and you want to get as many games in as you can, obviously. So what do? You put time restraints on it. The 2-1 swung on, popped up shallow. Good drop in that Bermuda Triangle in between short, second, and left, and it does. Another base hit for guess who? Patterson, pardon. Had an outstanding at-bats early in the week, really in all 4 games. Home plate umpire dusts off home plate. As Elizabeth Hagan up to bat. Hagan, the designated player today in game number 2, pitched in game number 1. The pitch, ground ball, and it gets through over a base hit. Back-to-back hits as Hagan sends one through the 5-6 hole. 2 on with nobody out for Lawrence County, as that brings up the cleanup batter and who got us the scoring started with an RBI, Brindley Gilliam. Gilliam, the shortstop, batting in the right-hand batter's box as we get a courtesy runner for Hagan. And that's number 2, Aubrey Dollar. So Patterson and Dollar on the base pass, 2 good runners, with Brinley Gillum up to bat. Straight up defensive lineup, but you can almost assume a bunt coming here with the runners at first and second with nobody out, and they got the lead runner Patterson trying to take third. The double steal attempt only halfway works for Lawrence County. A runner at second now with 1 out. Heads up play there by the catcher Harris to have the wherewithal to throw down to third to get the lead runner, and a great play by the third baseman over there as well to make the tag. Gilliam drives that one out to left field. Back. And what a catch by the left fielder. Runner tags up. She's coming around to score. And a tag up from second. Aubrey Dollar puts another run on the board for Lawrence County. And a RBI sac fly for Brinley Gilliam. Hit that one a ton out to left. And the wind may have actually been the beneficiary of Lawrence County there, pushing that ball out. As the wind is blowing left to right. It actually may have hurt Lawrence County there. That could have been a home run. Nonetheless, another run on the board. It's 4-2. 2 outs for Annie Lloyd. And they appealed the tag up. I mean, that was... Usually if you come in as a courtesy or a pinch runner, that is the one thing you do not mess up is the tagging up on a fly ball. Lloyd hits that one on the line right at the shortstop, and, man, a gold glove came out there by Addison Goodman. We'll do it for the third as Lawrence County puts one more on. We'll go to the bottom half of the inning when we return. That will be next on the X Sports Network.
For 55 years, Mac Brown Photography has been capturing life's most precious moments. From children's first smiles to senior portraits, from wedding day magic to school memories, from musicians in their element to businesses at their best. We've been there for it all. Times have changed, but one thing remains constant: our commitment to quality photography and exceptional service. At Mac Brown Photographers, we love what we do, creating beautiful portraits that become memories for generations to enjoy. Visit us at macbrownphoto.com or by calling 931-762-4263 or email info@macbrownphoto.com. Capturing memories, creating legacies.
And welcome back, bottom of the third inning here in game number 2 of day number 2 of the 2026 Gulf Shores Classic, brought to you by Murray Regional Health here on the X Sports Network. Lawrence County able to get one more on a sac fly hit from the sac fly from Brinley Gilliam. Tagging up from second and scoring was Aubrey Dollar. It is 4-2 Lawrence County. Callie Brown still on the mound, and after a rather shaky first inning, a 1-2-3 frame in the bottom half of the second to really sure things up as the top half of the order will be due up. It will be 3, 4, and 5 as we go here in the bottom of the third. It will be Goodman, Painter, and Spencer. And I talked about the defense that Goodman's been playing over there at short. Was the player that made the catch and the tag over there at third on the double steal attempt for Lawrence County. So one of the better players by Goodman. And pardon, 2, 3, 4 we go. Pewitt, first pitch in there for a strike. As the sun starts peeking through the clouds, Brown will go to work. The next pitch upstairs will stay north for ball 1. Now the next pitch. Swung on, fouled back into the netting here. 1 ball, 2 strike. They count. That one in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. The 2-2. Swung on, popped up. Down the third base line, and making the catch over there at third. In time for the out. The play over there at third, made by number 22, J.C. Schultz, in the game. That pitch in the dirt. Addison Goodman going to work, pops that one up. Into that Bermuda Triangle. Going on to make the play was about 2 or 3, and they all held up at the last moment. That's going to be a hit. And a 1-out base runner for the Lady Devils. One out, 1 on for the third baseman, number 24, Skylar Painter. Painter, first pitch swinging, sends it towards the Lawrence County dugout. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Brown quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Second out of the inning, another strikeout for Brown. That strikeout brought to you by 1819 The Restaurant. It brings up the second baseman, 00, Shane Spencer. Spencer with a runner on first and 2 outs. Represents the tying run and possibly getting Whitehouse back into this one. First pitch inside corner. Clips the plate for strike 1. That next pitch swung on, hit sharply at third. Schultz fields and fires over to first in time for the third out. A great play over at third by J.C. Schultz as we'll head to the top half of the 4th inning. Lawrence County 4, Whitehouse 2. That will be when we return on the X Sports Network.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964, providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment, not for profit, for service.
And we're back here, top of the 4th inning. Lily Lloyd will lead things off for Lawrence County as it'll be 6, 7, 8 come up to bat. As Lawrence County looks to add to their lead. Scoring at least 1 run in all innings so far. Ground ball to second in time for the first out. A really close play over there at second, but good fielding by Spencer. She fires over to short for the first out. Audrey Lovell, the right fielder. Step to the plate. The right-handed bat has had, well, in her last 4 at-bats on this field have been triples. First pitch in the dirt. That pitch, breaking ball, clips the plate for strike 2. Strike 1. The 1-1 from Stevens. And the dirt ball 2. And next pitch in the dirt ball 3. And a hitter's count to level. Audrey level. Here comes the pitch from Stevens. Upstairs. I would say I have ball 4, take your base, and level will trot down to first. That walk brought to you by Heritage Automotive. I'll level the runner at first with 1 out. Bella Grace Walker up to bat. Walker, that first pitch over her head, level. Trying to run down to second in time. Another great throw from the catcher, Lily Harris, and they swipe another Lawrence County base runner. The count. As that pitch to Walker was upstairs. And probably the reason that Harris is able to come to her feet and throw so quick. Walker swings on the next pitch, sends it out in the left center field, and it's going to drop for a base hit. Bella Grace Walker heading to second, and she will be there standing. And maybe an unfortunate hit there. If you think that if Level doesn't get thrown out there, that's an RBI for Walker. But nonetheless, a runner in scoring position with 2 outs as Carly Van Pelt to the plate. Van Pelt batting 9th, playing left field. First pitch, and there for strike 1. The next pitch, ground ball, Van Pelt fouls it off back towards Callie Brown, who's in the on-deck circle. That pitch upstairs, ball 1. Stevens, the 1-2. And the dirt, Van Pelt holds back on that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Swung on and hit on a line, and what a play over there at third by Skylar Painter. That will strand Walker at second. And a scoreless frame for Lawrence County as we head to the bottom half of the inning when we return on the X Sports Network.
Working with Gina was great because she really knows this area. I gave her the specifications of what I was looking for, and she took me right to my forever home.
I met Gina when she sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made.
We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
And we're back here at the 2026 Gulf Shores Classic. I'd like to thank our sponsor, Murray Regional Health, for sponsoring this tournament. To the bottom half of the fourth, White House Heritage. The Lady Devils looking to get back in this one. And pardon, just White House High School, not White House Heritage. Two different schools, two different mascots. The Lady Devils, though, first pitch in there, called for a strike. It's Brown. D1 on the mound. Again, other than a slightly shaky first, it has been smooth sailing. That pitch on the inside. It's Gracie Short, the first baseman. Was able to get on via a walk. And actually got an RBI from a wild pitch while she was up to bat. That one outside, ball 2. The next pitch, swung on, foul. Two balls, two strikes to count to the first baseman, Short. Inside, called strike 3, and there goes Short. That strikeout brought to you by 1819 The Restaurant. Another one for Brown as she continues to mow through the lineup. And that will bring up the center fielder number 7, Aniston Sneed. First pitch to Sneed, a half swing, called strike. Next pitch upstairs for ball 2. Ball 1, pardon. 1-1 the count. Trying to lay down the bunt. Now we'll make it strike 2. One ball, one strike to the center fielder, Sneed. London Pulley on deck. The pitch. Called strike 2, or strike 3. And that will be back-to-back strikeouts for Brown. Another strikeout brought to you by 1819 The Restaurant. And here comes the left fielder, London Pulley. Pulley wearing the number 19 in the right-hand batter's box. Steps in to face Brown. First pitch inside, that will miss for ball 1. Dustin Jones off the plate a little bit. The next pitch, swung on, foul out of play. The 1-1 upstairs for ball 2. Hurd has been a pretty good backstop. in all of these games as that one's sent out to right field. The right fielder charges and makes the play. And that will be the third out, a 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the fourth. We'll bring the Lawrence County Lady Cats bats back to the plate. That will be when we return on the X Sports Network.
Your outdoor adventures start right here at Lawrenceburg Marine. Family owned and operated, we're local folks you can trust. We specialize in premier sales and service. A proud dealer of top brands like Mercury, Bullet, Phoenix, and more. And no need to go anywhere else for ATVs. We have what you want. And you can trade in what you don't. Financing is available. Our full line of boating accessories will get you on the water fast. Lawrenceburg Marine, located at 208 4th Street.
Pat's Cafe and Catering has been proudly serving customers in Lawrenceburg since 1987. For 4 generations, our family-run cafe has served up delicious breakfast and lunch favorites, with friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere. We also offer full-service catering and can help to make your next party or event a success. For great food and friendly faces, visit us today at Pat's Cafe and Catering.
Callie Brown up to the plate. Will lead off the top of the fifth for the Lawrence County Lady Cats as they lead White House 4-2. Half swing on that first pitch, called strike. That pitch swung on a line and foul down the left field line. For strike 2. Stevens still on the mound pitching. The next pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Ground ball hit back at the pitcher, and it eats up Stevens. Before it can ricochet to any of the batters, she will reach safely. And a good piece of hitting there to lead off base runner, Callie Brown. Now, the first baseman, Hadley Patterson, back up to bat. Patterson's had a great weekend, or a great early week so far. I say weekend, it's just every day feels like the weekend when you're at the beach. Great weather out, spending time with friends and family, maybe playing a little softball as Patterson hits that one foul. Two great pitchers going to work in this one. That pitch outside, but we'll stay away for 2-1. The next pitch swung on and just foul down the left field line. Would have been extra bases for Patterson and maybe scored the runner Brown. But nonetheless, 2 balls, 2 strikes. For the Lady Cats right-handed batting first baseman. I believe has a Bucky sticker on the back of the batting helmet. Maybe a different brand. And it will be caught by short for the first out. And that's going to bring up a pinch hitter. Batting in the place of Elizabeth Hagan, that is number 2, Aubrey Dollar. And a courtesy runner for the pitcher Brown will be number 23, Kendall Shelton. So now Aubrey Dollar going to get some ABs here. Hagan able to take a breather for, I believe, the first time this week. That pitch is upstairs for ball one. Dollar, an extremely good base runner. So going to do everything in her power to get on and try to move some runners, get some more runs on the board for the Lady Cats. Swung on and missed for strike. And Shelton may have been able to take off for second there as that one kind of ate up Smith, but when you see a couple of your teammates that are also good runners get thrown out by Harris, as that one swung on and missed for strike two. Stevenson ahead early in the battle with Dollar. Potential payoff pitch from Stevens. Swung on, popped up. Oh, and short, able to make a running play in foul territory down the first base line. That's 2 down. And Lawrence County, after getting the leadoff batter on, since have had the next 2 retired, and now it makes it a big at-bat for Brindley Gilliam. Has done what she's needed to do at the plate today, but has a chance to make a big play here. Again, the wind blowing out to right. Not sure how much that will help the right-handed batter in Gilliam, but could possibly push one down the first base line that could cause some trouble. Sits back and hits that one in the 5-6 hole to left field. Shelton advances 90 feet, and now 2 on with 2 out. And now batting for Annie Lloyd at third, it'll be J.C. Schultz. So our home plate umpire gets the lineup changes fixed in her book. And we come ready, the first pitch. Schultz swings on the first pitch, sends it out to shallow left field, the shortstop under it, and makes the play for the 3rd out. Lawrence County strands a pair as we head to the bottom of the 5th. That will be up next on the X Sports Network.
You deserve a mortgage experience that doesn't leave you in the dark. One that puts progress at your fingertips. With the Bank Independent Mortgage app, you can upload documents in seconds, track your loan status from application to approval. Even your realtor can check in, so everyone stays informed. No more waiting, no more wondering, just a clear path home. Bank Independent. Invested in you.
Good Works at Home, formerly known as The Summit at Home, is a licensed non-skilled agency dedicated to helping you maintain your independence at home for as long as possible. Our compassionate and caring staff provide support in various areas, including dressing, bathing, personal hygiene, transportation, cleaning, and companionship. Please call our office about services, payment options, and long-term care policies at 931-762-2310. We look forward to assisting you with keeping your independence longer.
And we are back here. First pitch, swing and miss for the designated player for White House, and Presley Jones. Jones, a big hack on the second pitch, down 0-2 now. Brown continues to go to work as Whitehouse will go 9-1-2 here in the bottom of the fifth. Moving well along in this one as we made it to the, I believe we played 5 in that last game, and we're just at an hour and 10 minutes. And that, a 3-pitch strikeout, another strikeout for Brown, brought to you by 1819 The Restaurant. Back to the top of the order, and the catcher number 13, Lily Harris. We've seen the prowess Harris has from behind the dish. Has shown some at the plate. And we'll see what she's looking for in her third at-bat of the day. First pitch upstairs. Playing here at the home field of Gulf Shores High School, home of the 2007 state champion Dolphins. And swung on and missed. A big hack right there from Harris. Brown comes set with the 1-1. Swung on and hit foul out of play down the left field line into the Lawrence County bullpen. And now a 1-2 count. Swung on, popped up, and back out of play. And Harris will step back in, the right-hand batter's box. Down on the count, 1-2. But again, a very dangerous bat and one that leads off the top of the order. It's 2-2 now. Harris, ground ball foul. Harris being a pesky out for Brown. After a 3-pitch strikeout to Jones at the bottom of the order, it is now Harris at the top of the order, seeing a ton of pitches. The pitch. Swung on, fouled, straight up, and dropped right here in front of us. Somehow in the 5 feet here we have between the net and the and the base of the wall. If it's even 5 feet, I could probably reach out and grab the net from here. Feels like somehow the ball dropped between there. Nonetheless, still 2-2. Brown. Pitch upstairs, and Harris has run the count full. The 3-2. Swung on and foul out of play once again. I mean, Harris has seen every single one of Brown's pitches so far. Going to have to keep mixing it up to get rid of this Lady Devils batter. The payoff. Inside, ball 4. May have been close to it. It was close to hitting Harris as well, but I think they are going to rule it ball 4. And a one-out base runner for Whitehouse as they bring up Gabby Pewitt, the right fielder. Pewitt represents the tying run in this game. First pitch inside. Hurd thought about throwing down to first. Again, Lawrence County 1-1-1 so far in the pool play, I guess we would call it. That one foul back out of play. 1-1. Again, tournament play will start tomorrow. And again, we don't know times. We don't know what field. We don't know the opponent. That will all be determined later today. But we will do our best to have all of those games for you on the X Sports Network. And again, due to some service, internet, what you would call it, issues, just recording these and uploading them later. We apologize. We'll try to have them live for you tomorrow. Still 2-1 count to Pewitt. That pitch outside, ball 3. And Brown starting to show some slight location issues as we get to the later parts of this game. And Brown's probably going to have thrown more pitches than I guess would be any Lawrence County pitcher other than maybe Hagan yesterday in Game 1. And that one clips the zone for strike 2. What a beautiful pitch by Brown. Brown, the 2-2 to Pruitt. It's popped up. From the sounds, it was almost a cool play made in the stands by one of Lawrence County's parents or grandparents or aunt and uncle. A fan. Yeah, there we go. And that one driven on a line down the left field line and foul. But Pewitt's had a great at-bat here. As we get to the later innings of this one. Pewitt along at-bat. Harris along at-bat. Goodman on deck, we know is a pesky out. But Brown trying to work through the top of the order once again. Inside, ball 4. And she's walked to back-to-back batters. To put runners on first and second. The tying run now on first with only one out. The first pitch. Goodman watching the dirt for ball 1. And it's not even like Brown is really struggling to find the strike zone. It's just she's trying to pitch around these talented bats, and they're so well versed into where the strike zone is that they're not swinging at a pitch that isn't a strike. And if it's a ball, they'll swing at strikes and try to foul them off or put them in play. But if it's a ball, they're holding up pretty well. That next pitch skied out to center field, and a good play out in center field by Lloyd to make the second out. And now an ever so important third out for the Lady Cats. They would like it to be the lady up to bat, number 24, the third baseman, Skylar Painter. Painter with a runner in scoring position at second. Has 2 on with 2 out. First pitch swinging, swinging through and a miss for strike 1. Next one goes over the plate, but it was a ball. And for Brown, it's had a hard time locating. You like to see those called. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through for a base hit. Rounding third and holding up. Oh, a stumble there from Harris. May have saved Lawrence County a run, but the bases are loaded now with 2 outs. One hit could tie or completely turn this game upside down. And with the clock at where it is, this game's getting, well, the sun's getting a little low on this game. First pitch upstairs for ball one. Shane Spencer up to bat, the second baseman. Swung on and missed for strike one. A big hack there from Spencer. 1-1. Harris on third, Pewitt on second. On first is Goodman. Spencer up to bat. The count 1-2. Next pitch. Say just low for ball two. That one swung on a line to center field. Lloyd camps under it and makes the out. And Whitehouse strands them loaded at the bottom of the fifth. We'll go to the top of the sixth. That will be when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Here at Fields and Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my two uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about knowing your barber knows your name and your story. Come see us at Fields and Brown Barbershop, where tradition never goes out of style. 3 generations, 1 legacy, your barbershop.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretta, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
And we are back here at the top of the 6th inning. Lawrence County 4, Whitehouse 2. And Callie Brown able to strand the bases loaded to end the 5th inning. And now give Lawrence County one more chance to, well, maybe 2. We could probably get through 2 innings in 8 minutes if every pitch is a strike. Nonetheless, probably will be the last inning of the game. Being the 6th here, and Lloyd leading things off. Lily Lloyd will foul that one off. Counts 0-1 to the Lawrence County center fielder. Made 2 huge outs in the bottom half of that inning that allowed Lawrence County to make it through the inning unscathed. Now takes that one for ball 1. Shows bunt, called strike. 1-2. That one swung on a line to center field, and the center fielder will make the grab for the first out. Good play out there in center by Aniston Sneed for the first out. Audrey Lovell up to bat. Next pitch to Lovell in the dirt for ball 2. And the next pitch in there for a strike. 2-1 the count. Inside ball 3. And that pitch in there, called strike 2. And ball 4. Lovell will take her base. That walk brought to you by Heritage Automotive. Ground ball, another great diving play by Goodman at short, but not able to get to her feet in time to get the lead runner. I believe that is Walker. So Walker and Lovell on base. And a pinch hitter coming in for the left fielder, Carly Van Pelt. It'll be number 42, Lexi Hurd. Stevens. First pitch. Swing and a miss for Hurd. The next pitch in the dirt. Swung on and missed. A big hack there from Hurd for strike number 2. Next pitch. Swung on, ground ball up the middle. Goodman can't get to it. A base hit. 1 run scores. Walker will stop at third, and getting to second is Hurd, an RBI single. Now 5-2 Lady Cats with 1 out, 2 runners in scoring position. We're back to the top of the order, and an ever so dangerous Callie Brown at the plate. Carly Van Pelt on to run for Lexi Hurd. Hurd gets the hit. Van Pelt will do the running. Brown, ground ball, lightly hit over to first. Will tag the runner out. And what's the call? So they ruled it an out and a run scored. So Van Pelt to third. The run scores at 6-2 Lawrence County. Hadley Patterson up to bat. She sends one down the third base line. Oh, and it eats up the third baseman off the bag, and that's going to be extra bases and an RBI. Patterson standing up at second. The run scores Van Pelt. It's 7-2 Lawrence County. And the Lady Cats just playing some great softball today. And next pitch back to the pitcher. And Dollar will go down on the first pitch. But the Cats score a trio of runs, and now their lead out to 7-2 We'll have the bottom half of the inning when we return on the X Sports Network.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee.
Looking to transform your home or commercial space? Lawrenceburg Flooring is your local stop for flooring, tile, and custom blinds. From sleek hardwoods and waterproof LVP to stunning ceramic and water jet tile, we've got the styles, colors, and prices to fit every taste and budget. With financing options available, visit Lawrenceburg Flooring today, where your design dreams become reality. Your floors, your style, we've got you covered.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover what makes Paper and Thread awesome. That's Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg, 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the square.
New pitcher into the game for Lawrence County will be Kendall Shelton on the mound. The walk on to the first baseman short. Next pitch, called a strike. The count's 0-1 to Sneed, the center fielder. Shelton, as we are past 1:30, that 90-minute mark. After this inning, the game will be concluded, whether it is win, run, or draw, win, lose, or draw. And Lawrence County's been on the receiving end of all three of those. They've won a game, lost a game, tied a game, and will break that tie at the conclusion of this game. And it looks like they may be heading into tournament play with a winning record if this score will hold. But as everybody watching knows, watched a couple softball games, watched a couple baseball games. Lead's not safe until there is all the outs accounted for. Tried to bunt right there, did Sneed. It was called for strike two. Next pitch upstairs. The next pitch now to Sneed, a full count. Upstairs, ball 4, back-to-back base runners. Short and Sneed have reached. So that'll bring up Pulley. Is London Pulley, the left fielder. Again, Whitehouse has work to do, but with 2 on and nobody out, they're moving through the order quite well, and, well, both have been walks. And so far through this AB, Shelton having a hard time finding the strike zone again. Swung on and miss, a big hack, makes it 2-1. Two balls, one strike. Swung on, poked out to right field, right fielder under it, and makes the grab. One down is Pulley, and that will bring up a pinch hitter. Batting in the place of Presley Jones, the designated player, is number 14, Izzy Hampton. Hampton will be batting out of the right-hand batter's box, as Jones has gone hitless today. Whitehouse just looking for any kind of spark they can find off the back of their order, and have decided to plug Hampton here. First pitch. Swung on, fouled into the net. Hampton comes out swinging, looking aggressive. Shelton coming with the next pitch. In the dirt. Evens the count up at 1. Runners are going. Tag, don't throw down. The tag is made in time. They get the lead runner. Short was trying to take third on the double steal attempt, and it ends up costing Whitehouse an out. Down to 1 more. Count even at 1 now. As Lawrence County 1 out away from getting out of this inning. And picking up win number 2 on the tournament. The next pitch. Upstairs, ball 2. Pardon, 3-1, the count. Three-one count. Inside, ball 4, and that's the third walk of the inning, issued by Shelton. Still only 1 runner in scoring position as we come back to the top of the order, and Lily Harris. Harris was not an easy out, and as you come to the top of the order again in this situation, that third out is ever so crucial. First pitch upstairs. And Shelton is having some control struggles early in this one. That pitch popped up. See if they can make a play on it. No play made. Hurd tried to make the difficult play, but it will just be strike 1. Harris steps back in. Shelton coming with the 0-1. Swung on. Foul down the left field line. Now strike 2. 1-2. And now Kendall Shelton 1 pitch away from potentially ending this game. That pitch, breaking ball called strike 3, and that will do it. A strikeout from Shelton finishes the 6th frame and our game. So final score here at Gulf Shores. It was Lawrence County 7, White House 2. So Lawrence County has gone 2-1-1 so far through the play, their 4 games. We'll start tournament play tomorrow. We will have all of that action covered for you on the Exports Network. Whether or not it's live or not is to be determined based on what the internet and service capabilities are. So for Michael Marks, this has been Lawrence County Softball here on the Exports Network. We'll see you tomorrow.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.